You see them around stadiums and at public square, but one of the city's most historic institutions needs a new home.
Yep, Cleveland city leaders are mulling new stables for the police department's mounted unit.
News 5's Jordan Vandenberg was there for the debate.
The Cleveland Police Mounted Unit has been around since the years of Prohibition. It's one of the department's best tools for community relations, but where its new home should land has split some on the city council. They are just lawmen and their horses. The Cleveland Police Mounted Unit came from humble beginnings. The true to its roots kind of unit has been a fixture of the department for a century. And where they go, people follow.
I think everyone knows this project is in my ward. I do support it. I will say that up front. And I will admit that I had to be brought along, gently kicking and screaming.
With the unit's current stables being more than 70 years old, the mounted unit needs a new home. The city has been exploring options for a new facility during the past several months. Because of the strict set of requirements, locations have largely been narrowed down to two: Kirtland Park near downtown and a plot of land off Thackeray Avenue near East 55th.
I think you already decided it was going to be Thackeray before we even talked in the council president's office, because that's the impression that I got. But what you're really not thinking about is that the Kirtland location is centrally located east and west.
Councilwoman Donna Brady was especially critical of the city's preferred Thackeray site. As someone who rides horses herself, she's concerned about traffic in the busy corridor and how precarious riding a horse in an urban setting can be. Not only that, Councilwoman Brady is also concerned about what surrounds the site.
A cement dump. It is a dump. You know, I don't know what you're going to do about that. It is like 40 feet high and filled with concrete that's probably been taken up from all over the city and dumped there. So it's really not a very pleasant area to look at, you know, as the scenery outside of our new mounted unit.
City officials told the Public Safety Committee the Thackeray site is preferred because of the size of the property, the topography of the land, and the relative ease of access.
Thackeray versus Kirkland. Kirkland's more like it's out on an island. You have Kirkland, you have the railroad tracks, you have the lake, you have the freeways. Thackeray's more assimilated into the neighborhood engagement.
Then there's the cost. Both are projected to cost somewhere between $6 and $7 million and would be designed for future expansion. Kirtland Park, if expanded, would cost more than $11 million.
I'm least concerned about cost. I want the most humane treatment for these animals. And I think that should really drive this project.
No site has been formally selected, and the project is still several years away from fruition. City officials say there's also the possibility of partnering with a nonprofit who would also use the site. In the newsroom, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.